For a second time in a month, IDF fighter jets escort U.S. bombers through region. Israeli F-15s accompany American B-1 heavy bombers coming from Gulf. Joint flight comes amid growing threats by Jerusalem and Washington over Iranian nuke program. For the second time in a month, the military said Thursday that Israeli F-15 fighter jets escorted United States B-1 bombers through the region, in a tacit threat to Iran. According to the Israel Defense Forces, the fighter jets accompanied two B-1B heavy bombers and an American KC-10 refueling jet through Israeli airspace as they headed west from the Persian Gulf. The joint flight demonstrates our continued cooperation, which is crucial to the security of Israel and the Middle East, the IDF said in a statement. The Israeli military shared photographs of the flight, showing the American bombers, capable of carrying heavy bunker-buster bombs that would be needed for a strike on Iran's largely underground nuclear facilities, alongside the Israeli F-15 jets. Late last month, Israeli F-15s escorted a B-1B bomber as it made its way to the Gulf. The escort missions come as Israeli and American officials have increasingly threatened to act against Tehran's nuclear program, ahead of the resumption of indirect talks with Iran aimed at reviving the 2015 nuclear deal, known formally as the Joint Comprehensive Plan of Action. Also Thursday, the navies of Israel, the United States, the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain announced that they had launched a joint exercise in the Red Sea, in another apparent threat to their shared adversary, Iran. The exercise comes just over a year after Israel normalized ties with the UAE and Bahrain, a move seen as having been driven in large part by the country's shared concerns about Iran and its regional ambitions. Though Israel has conducted exercises alongside the UAE in the past, the drill represents the first ever public military cooperation between Israel and Bahrain.